The Big Creek Trail Ride is located in Hartshorn, Missouri. The trail ride is owned by the Howell family and is located approximately 10 miles north of Summersville in a valley next to Big Creek. Campers arrive to enjoy a week of camping and horseback riding. Each day, campers have the option of riding with an organized ride or riding on their own. Can you tell me about when you decided to do this thing? Did you build all those stalls yourselves, or did you hire contractors?
We did most of it ourselves. We had some guys helping us, but Dad knew kind of what he wanted and just had some boys helping us do it. Yeah, we did most of it ourselves.
Now the stalls are terraced going down the hill.
Right.
Did you have to move all that dirt to make it?
Dad
make
did
it?
that with a dozer. Yep, terraced it and built that and laid it out. Yep.
That works really well. You know, it's so nice to have your stalls right across from where you're parking your rig and camping.
Right. Yeah. We our first ride was in June. We had our brochures out the first year, the first of the year, and we finished laying the water lines for the first ride about a week before we had a June.
Oh, really?
But anyways, it was a good first ride. Had a lot of good folks there. They taught us a lot. We had never done it before. That was our first organized ride ever ourselves.
Okay. Now you got what, 120 stalls or something like that? What?
No, there's about a little over 200 now. Yeah.
How long did it take you to start filling up the place?
Well, we didn't advertise a lot. We just done it word of mouth mainly. So it took us probably about 4 or 5 years or so, close to that, before people really started to find out about us. By doing that, we had good people coming, and they were bringing good people with them, so that's what made the difference for us.
And gave you a chance to get the machine well oiled.
Well, it sure helped, that's for sure. It's been a lot of fun. It's something we've been able to make a living here on the farm with, so that's cool. Raise our kids in an environment where there's good people around. They learn a lot of good work ethic. Everything else, it's been good.
What's the favorite part of your job?
Favorite part?
Yeah.
Probably what I'm doing right now is
riding a horse and
riding horses.
leading people.
Yep.
Yeah. So what's the worst part?
The worry of trying to keep people happy, and I don't want to say that's work. That's really not a
worry.
It's a worry. You know, so we meet a lot of good people.
Yeah.
Lots and lots and lots of good people. That's a blessing right there.
Back at camp, Lisa Howell is preparing for breakfast. This is Lisa Howell, and she's making her famous cinnamon rolls. Every morning we have fresh homemade cinnamon rolls. And they're worth dying for. We all come primarily for the cinnamon rolls.
Never been filmed before.
How did you learn to do this?
Well, I watched my aunt for a while, and I just picked it up. And practice makes perfect when you make Think of every day.
Yeah. You know, my mother did a lot of baking, and trying to teach my sister, which she did, with the dough, it had to feel just right.
That's right. Did she have her own recipe or did she just dump?
No, her own recipes. For pies, she made pies and that kind of thing, you know?
Yep.
So,
Yep. Charlie, you want to get the butter?
Yeah.
So we use a liquid butter. Thank you, dear. You want to get the cinnamon and sugar?
Yes.
Oh, you've already got it. Sorry, I already got it.
how many cinnamon rolls do you make every day?
So, of course, it depends on the ride size, but anywhere from 24 to maybe in the 80s, so it just kind of depends. Today I'm just making one pan, and it depends on how big my dough is as well, but it'll be 24 to 30 today.
Okay.
That's my guess.
So how long does it take you to make these every day?
Well, I try to keep dough made up like a day or so ahead of time, just for speed purposes, but it'll take me about 20 to 30 minutes a day
Okay.
rolling them out. And I don't know how many distractions I get usually.
Right.
Sometimes I like to help her.
Sometimes you do what?
I like to help her.
Yeah. Now, you're a granddaughter. What is your name?
Charlie.
Charlie. And who's your father?
Landon.
Landon.
Landon Howell.
Oh, okay. I know this is a family business here.
Yes, this is family operated.
Yeah. When did you start? What was the first year?
1999.
99. I think we started coming in 2001.
June of 1999 was our first ride.
And whose idea was it to create this?
It was my father-in-law, Bob. He and Brett had been doing hay on the river ground, and year after year saw horses, trail riders riding through, and they just thought it would be neat to have a horse camp here. We tried a little bit of everything, from milking cows to having a dog kennel to Robert went to work in Alaska for a while. Just anything we could do to make a living on the farm. And we decided that we would try horseback because we did live in a beautiful area.
For horse riding.
And thought about just doing a horse camp. And then we talked it over and decided if we were going to do it, we're going to do it big.
All right.
And start serving food and do guided rides, and it just kind of grew. We thought at first we wanted to maybe have about 3,000 to 5,000 people, and we quickly found out that was not going to be the case. That's too many. So if we can keep it around 200, we can make a living and
Not go
probably
crazy.
do everything much better. And ladies, you guys can take a break. You deserve it. No.
Now, Lisa, you were a school superintendent, right?
A principal.
Principal.
Yep.
Okay.
I was, my last 9 years, I was a principal for the elementary.
Okay.
I was a teacher before that. Yes, sir.
And how do you compare your careers. You like this better than working at a school, or it's obviously
this is
different?
harder work. That's more stressful work. This is harder work, but
Okay.
I miss the school. I'm still subbing.
Okay.
Still trying to stay active in school and be a part of it. Help out as much as I can. And there we go.
All right. There's a batch.
And we'll just stick it in the refrigerator tonight. Get them out in the morning, and they'll be.
Okay, so you bake them in the morning.
Yep, bake them in the morning and make homemade frosting and put on them.
Okay, how long do they have to bake?
It'll be about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Okay. Well, I'll look forward to them, and I know our friends will as well. Thank you,
Sounds
Lisa.
good. Thank you.
If you like to get out with your horse and ride some beautiful trails, you need to come to Big Creek. Great riding, horse facilities, and excellent food. Do me a favor, subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. It's all free.